What's going on? Everybody, I can't even start with my damn intro, man. This shit is crazy, but I have to. It's me, Sloppy. Man, I see that people already in the chat, so yeah, we know what we're gonna be doing today. Um, man, it is crazy times, crazy times. YouTube notifications are shit, bro. It's all good, man. I just started right now, so you're good. You're right on time. Man, what a crazy situation yesterday. I was busy throughout the day, so I would see like freaking notifications on the Discord and shit. But I was doing other stuff, so I was like, oh, I'll pay attention. I'll look at it later on to kind of see why there's so many damn messages and shit. Romanov sent me messages about Arthur being live and saying that the ogre was there and shit like that. And I'm like, oh, the ogre, fuck. Now I'm saying it. Chase was there. God damn. And I was like, kind of weird. Why would Chase be in Arthur's streams, even though he was in streams where Arthur was blaming the child for being groomed? So I didn't really pay attention to it until later on, right? I watched it. I want to say like late last night, and I didn't finish it because then I guess Chayton was doing a stream, so I was like, maybe he saw it, so maybe it'll be easier to kind of understand what's going on. But I wanted after I was like, I want to watch it myself so I could kind of know exactly because Chayton hates or dislikes Chase, so most likely he was going to maybe exaggerate some things, right? So, but yeah, man. One of the things that I saw, right, was him defending Daniel, right? Oh, they're still after Daniel, blah, blah, blah. Yes. When someone is talking to underage kids or was talking to underage kids, they don't deserve to just be left alone. Fuck that shit. So Chase, by saying that, you're a piece of shit, motherfucker. Like for real. Like I felt bad for you for a while. For a while, I felt bad for you. Right. I'm not reading the messages right now. My bad, because if I read the messages, I'm gonna derail. But I'll read the messages throughout. But I'll read some of the messages. So I watch him come in, and he's like, normal, like, okay, cool, yeah, yeah, they're still mentioning me, blah blah blah, and I'm like, who cares, right? Who cares? And then he was like, what not pissed me off, but I was like, this guy's a piece of shit right now. Is him saying, I do not regret seeing you, right? Even after finding out all these things, who he hangs out with, he was going crazy, crying, complaining about cheating or people harassing his fucking sister or whatever, and the kid and this and that. But he's okay with other people's kids getting groomed. He's like, who cares? Blah blah blah. Like, it's the past. Blah blah blah. Like, wait, where you were complaining that people were using your nephew's picture and fucking all this bullshit, but you're allowing the guy you're talking to be okay with people that are doing the same shit. That is some hypocrite shit. Yeah, it's already 10 Obi. But yeah, hola, ¿cómo estás? Bien, I'm doing good. Pues, bien, y tú? Yeah, yeah, hypocrite. Yeah, no, like, oh man. I watched it and I was very disappointed. I felt bad for him for a long time. I feel bad for him for a long time because I'm like, man, this guy might be special needs, how he talks, how he presents himself, and for a while he was in the stream where the girl said the cousin said, Oh shit. When the cousin said that it's the kid's fault that they get, groomed, you would think that moment right there would have been like, you know what, Arthur, me and you are done. Fuck that shit. No one in their right mind is gonna blame a child for getting, groomed. I'm just gonna say groomed instead of R word. So that moment right there, for any like sane person, any normal person will hear that and say, you know what, fuck this guy. Who the fuck says that shit? Who the fuck says blames a child for being online trying to meet friends or trying to be cool with people and they get groomed and it's the child's fault. And then you're still cool with that motherfucker and say after the fact that you were okay with fucking being, you don't regret hanging out with them. Fuck that shit for reals. And immediately there would be and black back after this those streams. Yeah, yeah, that white tea. I wanted to I wanted to watch it to make sure that I what I say is uh, what I really feel, right? I didn't want to hear other people's opinions or comments. I wanted to watch it myself to see exactly what was said, right? I wanted to see, if because like I said, Chayton might exaggerate some of the things that Chase says because they dislike each other, but I wanted to be more, my opinion instead of others. Hello, Kevin. Have you watched my? You see the mafia handles things; they can sweep things under the rug to protect blood. Yeah, yeah. So, Chase, as of now, you're a piece of shit. You're still like because I can't be a hypocrite, right? I can't be a hypocrite and say that you're not allowed to come into my chats to defend yourself or my chat or my if I put the link you could come in. If I allowed Chayton to come in when he said the stuff about Kevin and his and the daughter shit and I allow him to come in on my streams, you're still allowed to come in and defend yourself. I'm not gonna say you can't, but keep in my mind, from the today and forward, you are a piece of shit in my mind. No matter what, no matter what you do now, from this day forward, I felt bad for, like I said, I felt bad for your ass. I was like, man, Cheating's making him cry like a little bitch, but fuck, like, and Cheating's a big guy and he can't even fucking protect his own. Like the moment that he said stuff about your family, me personally, if I lived close to him, I would have gone in his house and kicked his ass because I care about my family. You, I don't know, because you were complaining, crying, saying, "Oh, they're using my family, blah blah blah," this and that. But then when you were talking with Arthur, you're like, "Oh, they got to move on. This is bullshit. This is from 2022, blah blah blah." For me, when it comes to kids, it doesn't matter. There's no statute of limitation when it comes to this bullshit. There's no you could have been doing this when 5 years ago, 6 years ago. I'm still gonna fucking talk shit about you. You in your mind, you're like, oh, it's been 3 years already, so he they talk to kids. Let's move on. No, fuck you, man. I'm gonna get this shit age restricted. My bad. I can't stop saying bad words. But it did boil my blood a little bit. Well, a lot because mainly because he was there in the stream when this Arthur was saying it's the kid's fault, and then defending Daniel and or I guess I don't know where I saw the Epstein shit, but he said he didn't pay attention to it or he doesn't care, something like that. But yeah, you know what kind of family they are. Like I said, remember original bloodthirsty dread, the sloppy seconds, sloppy speak my language. I hate kids get treated the way they do by bread. The second me, I will not help kids. I forgot Chase was on that stream, but he knows about that. Yeah, yeah. So Chase was in the stream where I think Chayton, Chase, Arthur, and I forgot who else was in there. And Arthur was talking to the cousin on the phone and shit, and the girl's like, "Yeah, it's the kid's fault if they can't groom." And then Arthur like, yeah, huh. Even Chase was like, what? What do you mean it's the kid's fault? So he even thought it was odd, right? He even thought at that moment, but apparently not enough to fucking be like, you know what, Arthur, fuck you, man. What the fuck are you talking about? How the fuck are you gonna say it's the kid's fault? But yesterday was a different story. Yesterday he was like, yeah, yeah, I don't regret meeting you, and we were a good time, and you were very different in person. Like, nah, fuck you. Like that is some bullshit right there. All these allegations, right? That well, I guess some of them are true, I guess. But I just say allegedly because of YouTube shit. Allegedly, doing stuff to the girl, allegedly secretly recording kids and asking them about what some guy showed porn to them. You know, things like that now makes me believe that because you have done stuff like that, it's so much easier for you to forgive someone that engages in that kind of bullshit. You know, very disappointing. I told you this was going to happen. I knew for years, and bio did some of you listen? No. Who is the Steve that Chase mentioned that went to his cousin? I think Chase could tell you about that. I don't much know much about that guy, but I'm sure Chase or Kevin or ZTV know. Your energy exactly what they wanted of you. It was a unaliving nuke attempt. It was very stupid for a guy that says that he doesn't watch nobody, that he doesn't care about drama. He knew everything that has been going on recently. He knew that Dan came into my stream and told Tate shit. He knew about other streams about getting mentioned, and he claims someone sent it to them. Right? If if like me personally, if I don't want to get into drama, and if I don't want to get involved in anything, I don't respond. Romanov sends me fucking numerous of videos and pictures and notifications of these lives and that lives. It's my choice to decide what to respond and not to. But Chase, you watch everybody. You watch everybody's streams because you know exactly what people say. Man, I can explain it if I come on just because it's a lot of to type. Yeah, yeah, right. I guess there's a Steve Coates guy was a weird guy. He went to jail, and Chase used that opportunity to say that Steve was lurking into his family's image. That wasn't very hard. Man, Chase is a new target. I don't know. I don't know. I already know where he lives and shit, like his new place, but like we don't discuss that. We don't discuss none of that. We have information due to the fact that we hear a lot of allegations, but we don't go upon it because it's not what we do when it comes to just allegations. The only Steve I know online. Sloppy needs to know the truth about Israel. Yeah, yeah, for sure. That I chose to step away from Chase. Hey, Will. I usually don't ask Romanov to send you stuff, but this was a rare example. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Like I said, I Romanov's no, regardless will send me everybody's streams, right? Like I don't really stream watch that much anymore at night, and Romanov always sends me fucking uh, everybody's streams, chicken, monies, stuff like that. Did you see my DMs? Yeah, I saw your DMs. Why? Right? Like I said, I choose what to respond and what not to respond when you message me. Don't take it as like I'm ignoring you, but some things I don't really care what you send me. But because I let you, I don't mind you sending me whatever you want to send me. But if it's not important to what we're looking for, what we're doing, I might just put like an emoji or something. But yeah, I don't give it too much energy. I want to speak with Chase myself. I am very angry right now because I forgot he was on that stream when Arthur admitted it was okay for a minor to be sexually. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's why for me, that was a tipping point because if he wasn't there or he was unaware or he didn't watch that stream or whatever bullshit lie maybe he would say, then I would be like, you know what? All right, cool. But yeah, but he did this, he did that. But he was there in that stream saying, saying, no, no, the kid is not the kid's fault, blah, blah, blah. And then going to his stream and making it seem like everything he has done is nonchalant, that we got to move on. It's not 2022 or whatever bullshit year he had fucking drama with everybody. I'm going to get this age restricted. Man, all these bad words. Okay, okay, I do have a question. If people harass his sister, let his sister confirm. Yeah, exactly, Kevin. That was. Thank you for bringing that up because he claims that his sister was harassed. That the people were sending her messages, blah blah blah. Apparently, like me personally, I would have believed him more if he put the conversations in his community post, right? I know, Kevin. I told you I wasn't watching this chat. I wasn't watching the chat during the first 10, 12 minutes, but now I'm looking at the chat. So, yeah. So I even I even asked him like, hey, show me some screenshots of your sister getting harassed, and we'll make sure to kind of bring it, talk about it or explain, showcase it, and make sure that yeah, the sister's getting fucked, well, that's fucked up, or not fucked, but like getting like messaged, like harassed. But he never did. Is it gonna be open or no? If that's okay, I don't know. I don't know. I know this is a very, um, I guess, crazy topic, but I'm trying not to be like 2 hour stream. I just want a little quick one today, but we'll see. Maybe if I run out of things in my mind, then maybe I'll let the other people express themselves. But as of now, maybe. Yeah. So, so yeah, Chase. Like I said, you are a piece of shit. Coward, first off, because you claim you care about your family, but someone was saying so many heinous things that I don't agree on, but he was saying it to you. Someone that lives nearby, right? Someone that lives, I don't know, maybe 45 minutes away, 30 minutes away, depending if you're driving or on the bus, maybe a little further. I don't know. I haven't checked. And confronted this person face to face. If you so for sure think that it was Chayton that was quote unquote harassing your sister, I would have been at his door, be like, hey, come outside, let's talk about this. But you didn't. You coward. That's why I feel like you using your family as a way to make people get mad at Chayton was your cause, your what you wanted to do. Like I said, me personally, if Arthur, right? If Arthur talks shit about my kids, right? If he says anything, any little thing about my kids, I will go over there and whoop his ass because I already know where he lives. But because he hasn't, I don't have anything like any reason to fight him, to beat him up, even though he's special needs. But if he does attack my kids, then yeah, I will knock at his door. But because he doesn't, I don't. The only reason I dislike him is because he protects, you know, pedophiles. That's the only reason I dislike him. If he would have given us John Davis' address so we could confirm it's the same address we have on our files, that's all. He would have been nothing. All this stuff he could have been doing is truther shit and this thing shit, and nothing would have happened. but because he protects pedophiles, that's why we're on his ass. But yeah, but yeah, like I said, but you, Chase, I'm talking to you. You're a coward. So many options for you to meet this guy, and nothing happened. You're bigger than him. You're taller than him. You might be stronger than him, and he made you look like a bitch. Like I said, that's the only reason I felt bad for you because I would see you and I'm like, man, this guy could just most likely beat him up. I'm 95% sure that Chase could beat up Chayton. There's still, like I said, a fighting chance. A puncher's chance or puncher's chance. Yeah, there you go. For win for Chayton to win. But how I saw him fight Dragon, if that's his way of his fighting stance, then yeah, it's not a good one. There's no power in those punches with the stance you had. The stance you had is like those nerds punching and shit. Like you didn't have no force in those legs. But but yeah, I'm trying to lighten a little bit. All right, let me read some comment because I've been fucking. All right, hey, staying up running. I gotta say, he gave you a win for this. I can't defend it. And to me, it's stupid, right? Like giving this guy a win, giving that guy a win. To me, when it comes to protecting predators, it's not a win. You want these motherfuckers to be in jail and shit, or you want these motherfuckers to fucking leave the internet world. You to me, like like their kind of drama it's I guess just drama. Like it's but when it comes to protecting predators, then yeah, and I'm sure uh, I'm I'm 80% sure. I'm not gonna say I'm 100% sure that Chase is in Arthur's server, so he sees John Davis in there. If, like I said, I'm 80% sure because it seems like that's the only way that Chase will get the StreamYard link because he put the StreamYard link in his server where that other girl, Autumn Parrish, she's a weird, very weird girl. She admitted to being a pedo when she was a while back. I gotta find that video. I think Zexio has it. So yeah, so she and her mom. Well, she is kind of like a grandma. Threatened to R word a 14-year-old kid because she was angry at him. That's her mom. So yeah, yeah, there's more Preds. That's why I say the Predoverse universe increases because of these motherfuckers. I didn't want to hurt cheating, no, I held back too. Yeah, no, yeah, I'm sure. For sure, yeah. So logically, you killed two birds with one stone, and that hit dog holla back. Now chases a new loco. Yeah, well, he's gone, I guess supposedly, but people come back all the time. Watch it, hit you with a design in a minute. But I'm sure Chain can hurt Ulysses when it comes to life or death. Well, of course, Joker. When it comes to life or death, you're in survival mode, right? You're gonna do anything and everything to survive. So poking eyes, doing whatever you need to do to survive. And yeah, of course. But I'm like, I don't know. Like me personally, if I was shooting with Chain or something, and he mentioned my kids or something like that, and I live close by, I would have been like, hey, what time you off? You know, I don't like this talk on the internet. Let's meet up and let's talk about the things you're saying in person. If you say them in my face, then it's on. But like I said, I guess we grew up in a different era, right? Like everybody's a keyboard warrior nowadays. Um, like me personally, if someone dislikes me and they want to meet up to have a conversation about the stuff that I said or the stuff that they said, then I'm up for that. If I'm in the area, like when I go to Vegas, yeah, of course. If Arthur says, "Hey, Zappa, I'm gonna meet you right here. Wait 30 minutes for the bus to get there, and I'm gonna beat your ass or something, I'll be like, all right, for sure, come on. I don't feel no, I don't like steer away from any confrontation. I'm a very sturdy man, so I could take some hits depending on where they hit me. Stanley and John Davis and server together. I'm sure. Um, I saw. So I have an image, right? Hold on. Let me find it. He. Let me see. Downloads. Is it downloads? Yeah, I think so. Hold on. Let me make sure. All right. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Okay. All right. Boo boo boo. Let me share this. Share this quick. Share screen. Window. Make sure it doesn't have anything incriminating. Okay. Okay. So these are the other Arthur put the images. Arthur put the image on his screen recording over there on his channel. So if you see Bear Walker, Bear Walker is the lady that threatened to R word a a 15-year-old. Autumn is the girl that came in saying, "Oh, I've been bullied." Well, she's being bullied by everybody because she talks to underage kids, and then she does some very, very naughty things. And then Green Ranger, I showcased him a little while ago, right? He wanted to meet up with a 13-year-old girl, and these are the people that and Painter Eden is most likely John Davis. He changes his channel Discord name every time because he gets caught quite often. So he showcased this during the time that Chase was in the live stream already, and seeing Green Ranger in his most recent conversations, that showcase he's protecting more predators. I'll show you who he is right now. Hold on. All right, so Green Ranger is this guy. Disappointing TVs, even for what? I have Discord, but I don't like it, to be honest. Yeah, yeah, Discord, it's okay. For me, it's good because it's keeps me anonymous when it comes to uh, like if someone finds my Facebook or my Instagram, you'll see my whole life from 2014, maybe 15 to now. You'll see me growing up. You'll see all my vacations. You'll see everything if you find my Instagram. So that's why Discord for me is way better. But yeah, let me go back to the cat. Yeah. All right. Now, you know what? I'll let people come in, I guess, for a little bit. I'll let you guys talk while I do some stuff, I guess. I'll let you guys. But yeah, from this day on, in my eyes, Chase, you're a bitch and a coward, and you're enabling it, right? You're enabling. Like I don't think you're like I don't think you're a predator, a rapist. Uh, I don't know. I'm still iffy about that. How the girl explained it, she said that you were trying to get a little aggressive. She didn't say you R worded her, so it's very tough to say yes or no. But based on all these other things, it's very tough to not think, you know, that you know, that she's protecting you. She felt bad for you because she knew if she said that you did, that you would have been fucking 6 feet under based on the people that were watching the streams where you, I guess, were aggressive toward her. Fuck that shit. Cheating consent ain't no fuck. All right, hold on. Let me pin that shit. Hopefully, it doesn't turn into a 3 hour stream or nothing, but we'll see. All right, let me. Bam, to the quickness.
I was just getting my headset set up, and then I was like, okay, let's see, like choke, like open it up, like chain. No, fuck you, Kevin.
Having wonky eye is a genetic marker. Yeah, yeah, Albie, you know that. We have Arthur, we have Green Ranger. Fuck. I got the other ones. Goddamn. I don't even know. There's so many.
Still
Let me
dealing with
see.
the
Yeah.
allergies and been taking care of. Luckily, I was off today, so I've been because the wife got sick, so she's finally asleep. She had
Yeah,
this is
Rex. Yeah.
it's been a it's like we came back from the beach and well I was already kind of not feeling good, but she was fine and she's been sick all day, so I've been tending to her. Anyway, so it's just been a long day indeed.
Mhm.
I was going to
Um,
Yeah.
show you something really funny. When you remember a while back, I think it was last year, I did a stream. I was walking around. Remember that, Chad?
I
I
think
was in
so.
Ice.
Yeah.
I did. I was in Iceland.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know where you were at, but yeah,
Oh yeah,
I
you
think
know, you said, "Oh, I was talking to. Oh, I'm talking to people." That's what you said in the comment section, and I was walking back.
was I in the chat? Oh, I was.
Yeah, you
Okay.
was. Yeah,
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just like again, like one thing I'm
I
always
was
fascinated with.
walking back,
Oh, go ahead.
and I was touching grass just for a little piss take for the haters. And the other day, Stanley fucking took a picture of my
I
arm
did.
saying it was black.
You're black though. You're Israelite, Kevin.
I'm a toother. That there's a difference.
Hey, Sloppy, do you know
What's
that
up?
you know that my icon that's Arthur's worst enemy?
Yeah, yeah. He was talking about he said that the lady got mad at him because he didn't have a bus ticket, so she beat him up
with the stop sign.
with the stop sign.
I still remember that, and yeah, I did make a joke. I did make a joke when he told me that. I told him, I said, did Ulysses send her?
Yeah.
I think that was the part that he's like,
I
oh,
just
he's like,
do the
I'm like,
share screen real quick. That hand right there.
oh, you're touching grass, okay.
Yeah.
But I liked when he was like, I'm like thinking, yeah, I was joking. Why in the and all people, why would you send a lady? And then also with Arthur, I never can really
Take him
confer,
seriously.
like take him like see if he's actually right, like or not that he's right, but that he's
Accurate.
that what he's saying is true. You know, it's like that, but then him taking pride in him, you know, hitting his mom, you know, it's just stuff like that
And,
like you know,
and don't forget, he justified it.
yeah, he did,
And,
and
and and if you bring it up, this way you say, "Oh, my friends and my people in my group don't care about what I did in the past."
see, and that's the other thing too. That's the other thing too. Now I don't. He wasn't in that stream when I got Arthur to finally like where I could
Admit.
hear from myself about him hitting his mom, referring to Arthur. I don't think Ulysses was in that, so I will say, but yeah, that the stream that yeah, because I think that was one of the times Ulysses and I were trying to have a peace treaty, and one of the many times. Um, just shows how nice of a guy I am. I'm being kind of sarcastic, but there you go. Anyway,
Hmm.
um, and I was, and we were in
No,
there. What's up?
no, Romanoff is in the private chat then.
Oh, okay.
So
Um,
tell me to say the N word. I ain't gonna fucking do that. I ain't
I won't,
racist.
Yeah.
I won't even do it for $20. Trust me, someone tried to pay me
I
for
won't
that.
do it for a million.
Yeah, I have some. Like I'll do almost anything for money, but I do have some standards.
You can do it.
Anyway,
I'm not.
well, I'm not going to do it.
Not
Dragon
you,
can do it.
Romanoff.
Oh, okay, okay. Anyway, but
Yes.
yeah, like him coming in there and hearing that shit because I remember the main reason why he cut Arthur off a while back was because, Arthur and me were cool at the time. That was like the only reason why. So now, of course, and now all of a sudden he's buddy with him again. And I said this. I was talking to a few people behind the scenes about this. I already know why he's friends with him again, because of the fact that both of them dislike me. And that's, and like, again, he will, and
It's
and
not
it,
just
like,
you.
well, who else does? Well, I know Arthur doesn't like
There's a lot of
money.
people he doesn't like. He likes the people like me. He doesn't like me anymore.
Oh yeah, he
He,
doesn't like you. He doesn't like money because of what happened when Let Me Talk was born. He doesn't like who else?
Romanoff.
Romanoff.
He doesn't
Fuck.
like
Who
me.
doesn't like you?
Oh
Doesn't
yeah, 'cause you
like
trolled him like you was trolling him, and so that's what accused you of on the dragon.
No, that's funny.
he
That's
was.
funny.
Oh, go ahead, Greg.
That's fucked up. I think I said. I think I said much worse to Chayton compared to what I said to Chase.
Yes, he has, to my face, and it was so funny because we were in a call, like I think it was
Well, I
me.
disagree with that. To
What are you talking about? Oh,
Oh,
Romanoff.
Romanoff. Yeah.
To like when we were like, I think this is when Dragon and Mason, we all first met up in person, and like I call a group chat, I add Chase in, because this was like, I think when I was still, and it was, I don't know if he was, I don't think he was friends with Lennon anymore, but I know Mason was at the time, but like they were just like, I think what Ulysses told you, say something funny to him, and you called him a toothless ogre, and then and he was laughing, right? And then fucking within like 10 minutes later, after he got off the call, he sends me a paragraph of a message bitching about it, telling me, hey, if he does it, you better not be saying that to my face. I'm like thinking, dude, you were laughing at it when it happened. You didn't fucking, he said, you embarrassed me from my girl, even though apparently you said it wasn't your girl, but you like, I like, again, lie after lie after lie with this fool.
You know what's funny? I feel like if I never said that to him in person, he was still trying to press me in person.
Probably. Like, and that's what but it's just the idea that this all of this doesn't surprise me. The only thing that I'm glad about is that people are seeing what I've been seeing for the last fucking, what was it been, year, 2 years? Because apparently the motherfucker has a car now, according to him. Do I believe that?
Yeah, not just that. Apparently, it was is harassing his sister. It's kind of funny, the whole situation. I brought this up in the chat that apparently he talked to Arthur's sister. It's kind of funny.
We never got a message, and
I know.
unfortunately with Ulysses, he, like, his word is dog shit. People can say whatever they want to about my word. I like, that's fine. I'm not everybody's cup of tea, but I dare anybody to say who, like, that his word means anything more or anything to me, because, well, with what transpired last night, because I wasn't, like, I think I said this in the chat too, I wasn't even planning on talking about him anymore in detail, but this was just too sweet not to fucking pass up on.
Yeah, it was very disappointing.
But the thing,
go ahead.
No, you go on, Sloppy.
No, go, Kevin. That's all I wanted to say. Go ahead.
No, ladies first. I'm kidding.
Yes, ETB. Yes, ETB. He Dragon, you were there too. You were in. Well, shit, you were right there. It was a video call. He did laugh in that call, right?
Oh, let me see. He said he told me that he got angry at Dragon for it on the spot. It felt bothered by it. I didn't know he laughed on it. Yo, he fucking laughed, dude. He was like, "Hey, Dragon, is that really you? Say something funny." Yeah, I looked. I was like, "Oh," in my mind, I'm thinking, This guy still think I'm like, oh, I'm not your personal entertainer. I said, oh, fuck you, I'll roast him. I was like, hello, you toothless ogre. Show me your false teeth. Take out your false teeth. You're laughing. And next thing,
Yeah.
and next thing
What is
I
he
know,
from Lord of the Rings?
yes. And next thing I know, he tried to threaten to kill me.
Damn.
Yeah, I showed you the mess. I don't have the mess anymore because I was like, do I? I don't think I do. But my point is that it's irrelevant at this point in that regard. But nonetheless, it's like, yeah, he didn't get angry, but again, he's got to save face. He's got to do whatever.
Yes.
Lisa.
Like what you said earlier. I tried everything for him to finally succumb to not needing everybody's help to or have people come in and fucking record or do whatever. Because me personally, as much as yes, people would love to see the fight on stream. My plan was never to fucking record and make a spectacle out of it. It was a personal matter that I wanted to be dealt with.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought I would get under his skin as far as I can, because when you go past a certain level with me, I have no boundaries. Almost. I do have a few. But to my shock, he's still fucking like there was nothing else I could fucking do. That's one of the reasons why I was like, it's not even worth fighting him anymore.
Hey, remember how it all started? When we announced that we're gonna spar, you were like, hey, I will spar you guys too.
Yeah, you remember, and he was bitching about saying, I think it was when he came on all angry. He's like, you have Dragon there. I'm like, you wanted to fight both of us. It was like
No, I swear, I'm gonna repeat what ZTV said. He has short-term memory loss, or he doesn't even remember yesterday.
Yeah, I'm like thinking, well,
and if you do remind him yesterday, he'll make excuses.
Well, I was gonna say, okay, here's a correction though. He does have short-term amnesia when it's regarding him, but when it comes to me, he'll remember every bit of detail, as he did in that stream earlier. He'll be like, oh yeah, remember that time 5 years ago? Remember that other time 2 years ago? Remember that time 2 months ago? Remember when my family was like, oh, and Shane was all behind all these accounts? Yada yada yada. Oh, but Arthur, you don't be listening to people what they're saying like 4 years ago. But let me go on a banter about what Shane did 5 years ago and still try to have a superiority complex to him. Ain't working now, buddy.
Yeah, I'm reading the chat, so I'm letting you guys talk because I didn't read none of the chat, so you guys can talk.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Let's see. Let me see what. Oh shit. See that shit I didn't know about. He told me something completely the opposite. Oh, he does that, ZTB.
Yeah.
That's why when like for once I'll do when I came in there and I was primarily going after him with that one stream. I think it was Ulysses, myself, ZTB, I think Bio was in, I think Kevin was in there. And yeah, it depends. But and of course you can't find the stream. But I was mainly confronting him because, like I said, I was seeing what he was doing. He uses people. He was using UZTB. I'm sorry to say, but he was. He was using Kevin. He was using Bio. And and I could have told you that back.
Using Z2B on your stream, by the way.
Huh? Oh yeah, he was using ZTB on my stream. The stream wasn't when ZTB and him had that. Oh, go ahead.
And now he's using Arthur.
Yeah, like before when ZTB and me had that
confrontation. Well, Dragon, the thing is they can use each other then, can't they?
Well, yeah. What's funny, Arthur's using him too because Arthur had no more allies.
That's what I said. That's what I said. Arthur uses people too, so they can swing well together then in the fucking kingdom.
But the thing is with the ZTB thing, when me and him, when we had that confrontation on that stream, it was not going to be, now ZT want to bring some stuff up, that's okay, but it was never going to be, he was not going to be the focal point of that stream. It was primarily me and ZTB, and that was it. Because again, as I said previously, when the year end was coming up last year, I wanted closure. maybe not to be buddy with everybody, but I wanted closure. I wanted mutual parties to have some type of closure to fucking move forward or whatever. And again, a stream that had nothing to do with him was turning into at the end all about him. Just like last night where the Arthur stream went from defending some bitch to fucking the Chase show. But that's not surprising. That's how it is. Apparently, I'm the it's the Chase show everywhere. But yeah, well maybe it is. I don't know. But anyway, my point is that I'm not, like I said, I'm not surprised. He did this to Lennon. He used Lennon. He basically got peer pressure because Lennon confirmed when we were in that one when he came in that last late night with the devil. Lennon was getting peer pressure by him to say, Jay made me say these things. And as soon as he got what he wanted and Ulysses promised him that he would be his friend again, after all that, Ulysses messaged him later on that morning and told him he's going to block him until further notice. And I told Lennon, I said, this is why I tried to come in there, but the bitch blocked me because I knew what he was doing. Again, I've known this fucker for a good while, not as long as some others, but I've known him long enough to know his pattern. He doesn't give a fuck about any of y'all. He doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't even give a flying fuck about his own family. That's been proven. Like, I don't know about you, but he said something a few weeks ago about going to the cops about all the harassing and all this other shit. I think that would have been, even, I didn't believe him to begin with, and he would have laughed in his face. But even if he tried, I think that would have blown up in his face if he came into the moment he came in that stream saying, "Oh, all these people are talking, or Jade's still harassing me, doing something with TikTok." I'm like thinking, why? I'm like thinking, you're just throwing more things out there. Shit, he even accused me, I think, of being Mark Spector or some other fucking account that was in the chat. I'm like thinking, dude, I'm literally typing right now. Funny enough, Arthur didn't see me, which is kind of. Yeah, I was chatting it up in there. I think that one bitch blocked me because Arthur told her to.
Because you want to interview her.
And I was only doing it because at first I didn't know who in the fuck she was. But then when I heard the voice, I was like, when I heard the voice, I was like, wait, that sounds like that bitch from fucking Zexio's stream.
Yeah, no, this girl is she's a weird girl. She draws like little kids and stuff like that.
Well, I've heard stories about her sloppy, you know.
Yeah, Zexio has the videos of the mom wanting to R-word Zexio's younger brother, or younger nephew or something like that, because she was mad at him, something like that. That she threatened to rape him. I mean. So yeah, that's why
hanging around with pedophiles, so it just makes sense.
Is that true, Cheyenne?
See, so let me ask you. Oh no, I didn't. What do you call it? No, I never. I wasn't even gonna do it.
No, you're saying
no.
That
The reason.
He did.
Oh, let me ask you. Did he follow up with the lawsuit for harassment because that's what he?
No, you gotta do it right, Clayton. You gotta do it right.
Oh my God. Okay,
you
fine.
Gotta do it after voice.
Oh, I thought you wanted me to do it. Then okay.
No.
So let me ask you. Did Chayton? Did he followed up with a lawsuit for harassment because that's what he said he was gonna do? But it looks like either he did it and it failed, or he never done it. Okay, so as far as that goes, either it failed or he never did it. I like to pick the latter, not the former, because, well, one, when he said he was going to do it, if he tried, I think he also doesn't have a final restraining order. Well, we were at the Raw
event. It was
event.
on a community proceed, but that's what she claimed. She was 20.
We were
you said.
We were at the Raw event, like within the back on the 16th of March. and we hadn't spoken about each other since I think the beginning of January. So if he was, so that was like 2 months about, and so either and then today nothing. Like I work around with like I work around cops on the daily. Like not right now I'm off, but like you get what I mean. I'm like so if anything was gonna happen, it never did. And I didn't believe it was gonna happen anyway. And even if it did, it would have went as far as Arthur's complaints. Because, well, to be fair, I do like again, like I still even have the screenshots of him threatening to kill all this other stuff. I don't keep that because I'm gonna go to cops because I'm not a bitch. The only reason why I even brought that up was to appease the wife because of the fact that she was getting freaked out about him sending pizzas. I know some people will question that. I still stand by that. That was him. It was just too convenient.
I don't know. Maybe no.
But in that regard, I still had those messages and all this other stuff as a backup in case that were to happen. Because I would look very bad in his case if he says, "Oh, he's harassing me." I'm like, "Oh, here's a message of him threatening to kill me."
Yeah.
The only
Well,
time, like, so I was like, "Yeah, I'm not. I wasn't even worried. It was only for like I have those saved for security purposes."
well, Shane, what if he tried to justify it?
He's 6'3", I believe. Is he like my whole thing is like, is he really that fear of his life and think things are gonna happen? I don't have a car. How am I fucking supposed to, like, even if it's about his family? How am I supposed to go and drive around and fucking do whatever and fucking cruise by and all this other stuff? No. I'm like, and again, I reiterate, he's 6'3". I think he's 200 something pounds. If he's that afraid of me, then that's fucking pathetic.
yes.
Okay, well, what if he decided bringing a third person to visit you?
He was going to. Remember, he was going to bring 4 people. One to live stream, one to record, and I think another one to do something else. I think he said he was going to have someone live stream it on YouTube. The other person was going to live stream it on Facebook, and the other person was going to record it just for a backup. Why do you need so many damn people? Like every time, because I posted the first time he brought up the people, and I brought and I kept telling tripod and all this other stuff. Well, anyway,
I'm like thinking one time to church. I said, "What's the point in fucking doing a fight? Just fucking do it."
He makes everything so fucking difficult.
If I wanted to fight somebody, I'll just fucking do it. Won't even announce the damn shit.
What if he wants people to cheer him on?
Well, he would seem like that type of person that needs validation. He told me that you sent those pizzas to yourself.
He laughing. Shane's laughing. Oh damn! Yo's got killed.
Oh fuck you, ZTV! You almost killed me like Dragon did.
The joke is funny. That's why the joke is funny. It's irony.
Well, ZTV.
Oh my god.
Joking.
Okay, I will give you an example why. First off, I don't order Pizza Hut, Domino's, wherever from like an app or from fucking I don't call. I'm a cheap bastard. I don't like paying extra for things if I can go and get it myself, whether it be on the bus or the missus, WeGo, or whatever the fuck. First, so that's one thing. And two, since I have worked in the restaurant industry before, I know the grind, and I do not like wasting other fuckers' time. And I felt bad for some of these guys. I even gave a few of them tips for the trouble they had to go through. And I'm talking money in case someone tried to get nasty, Dragon. Anyway,
so you're paying for extra service?
See, that's what I'm saying. Anyway, I will give you because again, do I have something that tells me Ulysses Perry sent the pizzas? No, it was a burner number and all this other stuff. Trust me, I looked. But what happened was, when I first copyrighted one of his videos, and I did this intentionally because when everything was done, I was wondering to myself who was sending the pizzas because I started to notice it mainly happened when fucking me and Ulysses were going at it. Because, well, anytime I got pizza sent, it would like even I got pizza sent maybe in the late night with the devil stream I did a few weeks ago when I celebrated his channel's destruction. I got pizza sent
Mm.
that day. Ironically, when it was about him. But I copyright struck him. In turn, I would give him my email. Out of the blue, the same fucking day. I never got an email notification. No one ever used my email to order a pizza. They just used my address, which he already had. But out of the blue, I get an email. I'm just chilling at home watching a movie.
No.
I'm chilling. I'm chilling. I'm watching a movie with the wife. I get an email from Pizza Hut letting me know that my pizza is on its way. And I'm like, huh? And I was like, so I called. And even if some people could say, well, it's free, ain't it? No, it's not. You still have to pay for it. And second, the toppings weren't my liking, not even my woman's liking. So even if it was like, well, you know what, make some lemonade out of lemons, dude, take it as is. But so I called them, let them know that of course it was a burner number, it wasn't a legit number. But all of a sudden, the same day that I copyright his video, which he did put a community post and talked about it on Double Z TV's stream that same day. Miraculously, just a few hours after that, I get an email letting me know about that. Now, is that suspicious or what? And if anybody says, well, it could have been Arthur, you're right, it could have been Arthur, and it could have been to blame Ulysses or whatever. But I don't, from my understanding, Ulysses and Arthur weren't talking at the time because this was months ago. It's just going back to the beginning of the year. So again, do I have undeniable proof that it was fucking um, Ulysses? No, but it is very convenient, ain't it? But yes, no, I'm not like I never did send pizzas to myself just to blame him. Like
That was a
You,
if that
long.
was
That was a very long explanation for you just saying no, I didn't do that. That would have been cut the conversation 8 minutes shorter if you would have just said it. Yeah, I
I
didn't
like
send
to
pizza.
build suspense, Sloppy. You know how it is.
No,
back
no,
in
no,
November time,
no, 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 Che. You're just like CM Punk. You like to take all the airtime.
Take all the airtime.
Yeah. So yeah. So but anyways, besides
Yeah.
that, um, me personally, because if I allow you, Chayton, to come in and you have said some very, very, very shitty shit, right? I
Yeah.
told you already that the shit you
Oh yeah.
said made you look like a piece of shit.
Yeah.
So you were in the same boat as what fucking what's his name Chase is in right now. Not as not as bad as him right now, but still in the kind of the same. That's why I always say I tell you to your face that you and him are very very similar when it comes to YouTube. Like I said, I can only go based on YouTube stuff. Like you and him, for some reason, I don't know why. I when I see you guys talk or compare talk shit to each other, it sounds like you guys are both the same person, just in a different body. Like people, you criticize him for talking bad about the deceased family of certain people that you're not friends with anymore, and you have done the same thing with other people's family members. So that's why
Fair.
certain things like that, I'll be a hypocrite if I say, you know what, Chase, you're banned from my streams. You can't come in because then I'll be a hypocrite because then I'm allowing you as well to be in my streams even though
Oh yeah. I
certain
know you let I know you
yeah.
let almost anybody in, so I'm not gonna sit
well,
here and
almost,
tell
so
you,
yeah.
oh, you can't let him in, or hey, you gotta solo me and get him out and put him backstage or
Mm,
whatever. Like, I know like how it is with that,
yeah, so
regarding that.
but he doesn't come to my stream, so But if he does, if he one day decides, you know what, I'm gonna nip this in the bud and talk about it or something, I'm giving him the opportunity. I'm not gonna be like, nah, fuck you. Me personally, I think he's a piece of shit, but I'll still allow him to come in and I guess if he wants to explain himself, he can. But I'm not. We're not friends at all. Zero.
Yeah.
And but because I allow I have Pred come in and try to explain themselves. I have you guys to come in and shit like that. So I wouldn't. I'm not a hypocrite when it comes to allowing people to speak their mind and shit. Even if I think they're pieces of shit.
Yeah, and and again, like I even said that I even well, he wouldn't have gone on mine, but yeah, he has a but I already know, like even if he wanted to, like I don't know what he could say that will actually save him because everything's all there. You know, it's like it's not like fucking. It's like even like well, like I'm trying to think of a phrase of what he could probably try to use. Well, Arthur's the only one who will let me in. I'm like thinking, so don't go in. I go in there to fucking troll him because his dumbass forgot to block me.
Yeah, I saw
You
that.
know, yeah, like that's why I was like fucking trolling him. I was like, oh, I'll interview what's her name. I'm like, I don't know who the fuck you are. I don't care. If you're a friend of Arthur's, you're no friend to me.
Mm. Yeah, she's not a good girl. She's
Yeah.
weird.
So
She
and
has
even
a she's a weird girl. That's all I can say.
and yeah, and even after I heard her voice, I was like, that's why I even said in the chat, I say, hey, where'd you and Zexio stream? I think she avoided that question, but
Hmm.
I was like, okay, you sound familiar. Like I kind of have heard you before. You're nowhere in my community area, so I was like, I've heard you somewhere recently. Um, but yeah, no, I get that. It's like okay, like when ZTV would do his open coliseums, he lets people in he doesn't like money. Fucking lets like Eric Melendez in,
Oh
you
yeah,
know
Yeah, yeah, that's Chain's favorite guy.
the
yeah.
fuck.
He's a weird guy. Mm.
But like as far as like in regards to all that, it's like um it's like oh I know that. So like I wouldn't be coming in like okay for example if you have him on if you do it if he hits you up for some reason and says I want to do a stream tomorrow, I'm not gonna be like the fuck sloppy why you letting this piece of shit in here. I'm
No,
like
no one tells me what to do. Shit. I know who
yeah
to let in and who not to
I
let
was
in.
gonna say I'm not Chase.
Mm,
You know I remember he told you that one time where he was like
yeah,
oh you shouldn't have him in here.
yeah,
I remember one
and go
time.
ahead.
I remember one time a while back, and this is kind of hypocritical in my view. You remember when Chase mentioned this? Oh, I'll confront them. I'll confront them on my stream. Just come to my stream and I'll confront you. Reason why I blocked you. But when I went on there, he already had me blocked. So to confront his ass.
Like me personally, like if he ever one day wants to come in and say whatever, anybody that goes in the chat doesn't get blocked. Nobody in my chat, unless you have a picture of a child, of someone's child, then yes. But or if you're, I guess, fuck, like me, I don't the doxing part. Like when it comes to chat, I try not to. But if it's someone that's not involved in anything, then I will delete it. But if he one day comes in, because I know if he comes in, there's gonna be numerous of people that dislike him that will right away join the chat and start saying some shit, and no one will get blocked because if he wants to say something, then he doesn't control who or what people say about him in the chat. He could
Yeah,
easily ignore it.
and I'm gonna read what was said real quick, in the chat real quick. Let's see. No, not Jay. Okay, let's see. YT Network. He told me that he blocked you because you were talking with Chayton and didn't want to associate with people who were talking or cordial with him. That's why he blocked Kevin. He said, but now from what you're saying about Jade, it seems more to say wrong ZDB now or say there's more to the story. I blocked him. I also have receipts. He was begging Jade to talk to me, to apologize to me and unblock him. See, she said no, and they broke up shortly after that. Oh my god, that is fucking rich. He blocks her or breaks up with her just because of the fucking fucking what's the word I'm looking for? Block or breaks up with her over fucking not doing so. I get what that sounds like him,
Mm.
and all that. Let's see. He
Yeah,
said he blocked
DTV.
you.
Yeah, no, I'll respond real quick and then you can say something.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so yeah, he messaged me, ZTB, saying, "Oh, I can associate with you, blah blah blah." And this and that. I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, you didn't have to tell me. Like, I don't care. Like, you're not. None of you guys are my friends. Like I always say, like you don't have to message me saying, you know what, I'm gonna put ties with you. Just do it. And if I message in your chat, and I don't see my chat in there, and I'm blocked, then I know that you don't want to talk to me, and I'll leave. Like I'm not. I don't give a I don't care about like people if they don't want to be my friends online. I'm here to fucking
No,
do some other shit, you know. But if
you,
you
you
want
know,
to be cool with me, I'm cool with you. But
you know
besides
why?
that, yeah.
You know why he said it, right?
Who?
Chase. You wanna know why he said that to you?
Well, why do you say that?
He's trying to guilt you.
No, fuck that. I don't feel guilty of none of these
I
motherfuckers.
know, right? I know, right? He's trying to guilt you.
And Will asked me, he says, and I don't recall defending Chain against him ever. Is that correct, Chain? Yeah, I never like in even when it came to you like that whole situation, you actually tried to give points of what to do, but no, you never were defending me against him. Like uh,
Hey, hey,
unless
Chase.
I forgot something, I don't. But I like as far like I've never seen you defend me against him.
Hey, Chase.
What's up?
Does does Chase look unintelligent?
Well, definitely now. I said he was stupid. I just didn't think he was really stupid. I guess that was
Yeah,
a better way
yeah.
to say
Say
it.
that. Don't say the other one, motherfucker.
Yeah, really stupid. So really,
CDC,
really.
right? CDC or what did
Yeah, CDC slow.
special needs? What did Arthur normally say? Like he's
I know he
special
said
needs or
CDC slow, which always even going back when I first heard, I'm like, what the fuck, Arthur? But but yeah,
Hmm.
no, and that's what I'm saying. Let's see, let me see. I blocked him during that stream that Dallas and Tay were talking when I came in and talked about how he kept bitching. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like he did that with you where he was always trying to have an errand boy. Like I'm not calling you that now, Will, but I'm saying, but he was having you or he was having fucking ZTB basically relay messages. I'm like thinking, what the fuck? Why can't you handle? Again, you are fucking. Again, like, if you were fucking the size of Daniel, then maybe I could understand. But you are again. I want this to be reiterated.
You wanna know why?
Well, no, let me reiterate. You are 6'3". I think I can't. I think you're 6'3". I know you weren't taller. You're not taller than Dan. 6'3", 200 something pounds. You and yet and also you live near me, but yet you are like you need other people fighting your battles, or as I always like to joke, phone a friend. I did that really just to spite him, be like, oh, Dragon, have I ever done this, just to be like, because like I used to, like, he could say, well, they're a bunch of ass kissers. I could say the same thing, but the difference is now you can't phone a friend because you ain't got none.
hmm.
Because
What got me? Oh,
I
go ahead,
even
Kevin.
tried to speak to
Oh
Will.
well, I know why he's doing what he's doing. He has this mentality where he think he's a boss.
I
Who?
mean, Will was speaking on PSN and Jade. I was trying to speak to him about what Chase did on his stream, Then sure, yeah, Jade blocked me. I was like,
And,
whatever.
and
At the time,
also I learned when he can't use his size to intimidate, he sends other people.
Mm,
yeah,
yeah,
that's when the same time when Chase blocked me, Dragon.
mhm,
Remember?
yeah,
I,
yeah.
I don't know that.
So I saw
Yeah,
so
yeah,
so I
because
saw him. Arthur,
sorry,
hold on, Kevin. My bad. I'll let
You
you
call
talk right
Arthur.
now. I'll let you talk.
You call him Arthur.
okay, I'll let you talk.
I mean Kevin. My bad. Fuck. God damn. So
I'll let
many
you talk.
names
So
nowadays. So
you,
so Arthur was like, oh, he was mentioning John Davis. He was mentioning Madman and stuff like that. And then he said, yeah, people need to move on from Junko. And Chase was in the
Oh,
stream, and right, and he didn't say nothing. Like him knowing that Junko wanted to, was role playing with a 8, 9 year old, 10 year old, what age, and he didn't correct Arthur at that time. Like, why not correct him? Because he wants to be friends with Arthur still. So he's allowing Arthur to say all these things about, yeah, they're still up, with the P word stuff and this and that, and Chase was just like, yeah, yeah, but then he would try to make it about himself. Yeah, yeah, they're still obsessed with me and this and that, and I'm like, dude, he just said that about pedophiles, and you just brushed it off like nothing. But then you were complaining that people were talking shit about your nephew and your sister. But Arthur was talking shit, saying some stuff about, oh, people need to move on from the P word stuff and this and that, and you just let it go and then say shit. And that's why I say you're a coward. You're a
Look,
piece of
there's a
shit.
little guy in the chat.
Well, and here's another thing too. I wanted to add to this, Sloppy. I don't know if you saw that, but at the beginning of the stream, he
Mm.
used the whole, "Oh, you can't be a P3DO, Arthur. You're still a virgin, right?"
Who's that in the chat?
Oh yeah, it's a guy from that dislikes Chase. I already know who it is.
Well,
Who?
okay, go
Oh,
on,
I know who that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
go on.
But I'm like thinking to myself, like, there are other ways to be a P3DO, correct? Not just with you either putting your lasagna or your sausage in something. You know, it's just, again, it just shows how ignorant he is. I'm referring to Ulysses. But it's like that's like him saying, "Oh, well, I'm not a uh I didn't fruit a girl. If I did, it will like show me proof where I am a sex offender." I'm like, man,
Yeah, it's true.
undocumented. It's just
No.
like, because he did that to me too when I confront him about that. And it's so funny because he still brings up the thing with that one chick, even though, and ZTV, I don't know if you're aware of this because I don't know if you were on that stream. I think you commented on that stream when that one chick was saying that shit. DH was the one, along with the screenshots, the receipts, was the one to debunk it. And of course, and now I know why he will still go with that story because, of course, one, because I've called him that, but the difference between mine and his is mine is factual with him regarding what I've said about him. Now, regarding all that, he won't believe it because, of course, he doesn't like DH. And I didn't go and run to DH. DH, help me! I need help. He asked me, "Hey, do you need a hand?" He's like, "Do you have messages or anything?" I was like, "I think I still do." I told him, I said, one thing I learned from our little issues many years ago was to keep the messages, and that was how it all happened. But he thinks I was mad about that. All right, that is what caused our issues. Well, actually, it was um, the whole fake AI accounts that was going on at the time. That's what started the issues between him and me last year, or late 2024 into 2025. And now, 1 year later, like at times when it was just blood loss after blood loss, the ship finally turned back around in my favor. Because in all that, if him losing everything resorted him to go into Arthur for help, if that was in a way my doing to really show what a desperate piece of shit he is, then you know
Hey,
what? Everything was worth it.
he
Yeah.
already mentioned that Arthur always go to the deepest part, the deepest part of the side to get some friends or allies.
Yeah,
What
he
does he mean
does.
by?
And here's the thing too. Again, like within the last year, Ulysses has lost a lot of fucking people, whether it be associates, friends, what have you.
Just like
Money,
Daniel.
yeah, money, Mason, Lennon, so on and so forth. He had nobody. Will, he had
I,
basically nobody. Like, and he went to fucking like I said, really want to if I know I laid down that law last night, but I really hope soon ITV does another stream because last time me and him talked, he was trying to backpack and defend Jay, saying leave him alone. I really want to see how his tone has changed now.
Yeah, well,
Because
maybe he sees that, right? He sees
yeah, I
that
hope he does.
defense, and he's not. I don't think ITB is a very dumb person, so he'll understand that. Hey, this guy's over here, being with the guy that's defending other people that are confirmed, right? Like
Yeah.
you saw the little girl defending him in some of the streams. The girl that was dating John
Oh
Davis.
yeah, yeah. I get what you. Yeah, yeah.
And I showcased the images of John Davis posting a picture of his avatar, a wolf, with the little wolf girl that was pregnant.
No, I remember that one.
So
Yeah,
so so ITB, like I don't. For me, ITB, I don't think he's a dumb guy. I think that seeing these things might make him think differently on Chase. But me personally, I can't force anybody to do what they want, what I want
yeah,
them to do. But
yeah.
if he's a smart guy, you would think that he would ask more questions to Chase because I'm sure he has a closer communication with them. So
Yeah,
to
cause,
ask him to
cause
kind of
go ahead.
clarify what the fuck he's doing, protecting these type of individuals.
Yeah,
And
cause I was
MSW or NWS, I'll respond to you in a little bit. Don't worry.
yeah, cause it's the idea that like because I think it was after the stream I did after his channel was taken down. ITV did a stream and I was just saying what's up. He's like, hey, I gotta talk to us. Okay, cool. And then he's asking, he's like, hey, Jason ain't bothering you. I'm like thinking, are you fucking not? Have you not been listening? Or have you not? I'm like, I get it. You probably talk to Chase more than me. I get that, and I try not to bother you with the YouTube bullshit often. It's like when Chase tried to say that I messaged ITV telling him that I had to cut him off months ago, and I even could ask ITV that question. I wasn't going to, but since ITV brought it up, I was like, you know what, fuck it, this will be better time. Um, and so I was like, well, let me ask you, hey, because I did message him, but it was something completely different. I never messaged you about blocking him, right? It's like, yeah, you never did. I'm like, okay, I figured you weren't saying that, but I wanted to just get clarification. Now let me see. Okay, so ZTB says you're cool in my book, Will, but as far as me and Chayton, it's a flat plane until a relationship can build. Yeah, yeah. It's like after everything, all the bullshit I've realized, like I think I've told you this before, ZTB, I kind of realized that our quarry, our fucking squabble was fucking meaningless, pointless on my end as well. I'm not just gonna
I'm
say,
not.
oh, it was one.
I'm not doing anything in relationship to anybody. Only people that I trust.
Oh, I get you on that. I'm not.
Even though
That's,
I didn't agree with you bringing up my dead brother on your other alt account you had a while back.
who, me?
Yeah, you. I remember that.
What old account?
You remember alt account got taken down and you told Sloppy about it? It
Oh,
got
the
flagged.
Che. I'm
Yeah,
pretty. Yeah,
yeah. And
pretty.
you uploaded saying I lied about my brother's death.
Oh yeah, that part was messed up.
Yeah, I remember that. That's why I won't forget things like that.
Oh no, and I don't forget things either, but like, but I will say as far as the mom picture, I take that like that is
Well, that was Chase. He made
yeah, I
that.
was gonna say as far as that goes, you and me are square on that on my end, because when you told me that, and this was before I even went
Fuck.
that far with Chase. Anyway, let me see. Dad will admit he was right about Chase. Thank you for that. Let's see, let's see, blah blah. Let's see. I gotta say this is career suicide or bleep, career bleep for him. And after last night's shit show on the Reptilians panel, I can no longer be friends with someone who only defends Preds like Daniel. Sorry, Chase, that's a done deal for me. I get that. Yeah,
Yeah, so let me
I was gonna say,
respond. Let me
yeah.
respond
Go
to
ahead.
Mr. Revolution Network. Yeah, so I think I heard this story about Chase saying that was it that Steve guy, the guy that went
Steve
to
Code, yeah, Steve C.
yeah that guy made a story about him. He got arrested because he was lurking into someone's window, was claiming it was his family. Right? I think that's the story, right?
Yes, yes.
Like to me, when I heard that, I'm like, this guy's a fucking like. At first, when I didn't know who they were, right? I was like, who the fuck Steve Coat? Like, I don't know who the fuck that is.
Yeah, it's a long
And
story.
yeah, so and then when I heard it, I'm like, damn, that's fucked up. Why would that fucking guy do that shit? Because I didn't know if it was true or not because I don't know who they are, so I just take it at face value. And then I think you or I don't know who fucking found out that it wasn't an image, his image. It was, I guess,
Yeah,
someone else's image.
I was hearing from a few people. I think one of them was Poseidon. I don't know if maybe DH told me to. I can't recall.
Okay.
And I like it was it was a link to a video that was basically the same thing that Ulysses showed on his thing, like his picture where he was showing that he was the one behind his window
Mm-hmm.
or
Yeah.
behind his
So
family window.
yeah, yeah.
And we found out that the guy who filmed this had no relation to Ulysses. It was a completely different guy because this guy is a sick fuck. Like that part is true.
Mm-hmm.
But he never did anything, and nobody has ever, when I've asked for any evidence, damning evidence that will prove he is right, I have never seen nothing. I think one time, I think when I was talking about this, Will and I were talking about it, but I still have not seen anything from anybody who
Yeah,
apparently he said he sent it
yeah,
to prove that that was his situation. So
yeah. So
I
so
that
yeah.
yeah,
So no, yeah. So he's asking me why we didn't do anything or why didn't we confront him? Why why didn't we say anything to him? Because those type of things we just think is a weird shit. Like it's not pedophilic, right? Because he's not doing anything sexual, and so it's just something that we're like, this guy's kind of weird. Why would he lie? But why would he lie about someone looking into a place? But there was no context. He didn't say, yeah, he was looking at my niece undressed or something. If he would have said something like that, I think that would have been a little bit more like, oh, what the fuck? Like, why would you even picture that shit? But because he just said this guy was looking into the window, he could have been looking at the uncle or something. So it wasn't substantially enough for us to be like, oh, this guy is fucking visualizing his niece as as Steve Cole looking at her undressing. Then that would have been a war like, whoa, why would you even fucking say that shit? But because he just said, oh, Steve Cole looked into my family's window, it's very tough to kind of call him a certain thing if it's just him saying that Steve Coat, whatever that guy is, was looking into his family's window.
okay, so
Not,
this is the what he's referring to. He made up the entire story. The window he claimed it was his family members was Steve's own window. That is true.
yeah,
It
but
was his. It was yeah. So it wasn't even his. It was from the opposite end.
yeah.
And
So
now
yeah,
I'm
so
assuming that's the same where he said something about he used a fake story about underage child. So I'm curious.
I'm
But
speaking, Lisa. No, yeah. So now with what's happening now, it's way. We believe it's way worse. We believe
yeah.
because he's defending it, right? He's defending Junko. He's defending Daniel. He's defending like real people that are attracted to underage persons. That's that's more valid. That's more proof that he's okay with these type of people as long as they're his friends.
I do get your point on that one, Revolution Network. I do
Yeah,
get
he
your
did.
point.
He said this. Yeah, but it involved making up a story about an underage child. So my point here, he's proven to be capable of using children for malicious intent. So I'd say that's a pretty big red flag. Uh,
If you use them for like a sexual situation, like we can't always give me one person. I guess you said you guys have investigated people for a lot less. Is my point. Which one? Give me one that didn't do much and that we were on their ass. Give me one, and then I'll concede. Give me one that they didn't do anything, but we were on their ass, and I will concede to your argument. But yeah, so with Chase, he was complaining right about his family getting harassed, but is okay with the other people, getting groomed. And he's okay with the other people being in situations that they shouldn't be, but because it's not his family, but because he claims that his family is being harassed. Now he's up all in arms, but he's allowing Arthur to claim that it's the kid's fault. Yeah, because he even said it. Oh yeah, my cousin said that that it was a kid's fault, and I don't know. It still boils my blood a little bit when I.
Yeah, well, yeah, and again, like the whole thing is that he goes. This is why mutual benefits
Well,
with
yeah, of
Arthur
course,
and
yeah.
Ulysses.
That's why I
Arthur
say.
will know. Yeah, Arthur knows that Ulysses hates me. Or Ulysses knows Arthur hates me. So they team up, and he will basically forgive Arthur for all his sins, as long as as long as he can be his yes bitch when it comes to me. Like that's just how he is. He again he always he can never do anything on his own because as it was proven here, he needed Arthur because he has nobody else left. Like who does he have? ITB barely streams. Double Z barely streams. I haven't seen Omega do a stream in months. I don't know what they're
He's still around. He's still messaging now and then on the PXC. So
yeah, but like as far as anybody else goes, he's not like there's nobody else that he is remotely friends with that have live stream that do stream yards or anything that he can be on
what about
that will.
River?
Oh, River cut him off.
Oh, okay. I thought
Yeah,
I wanted to
River.
ask that.
Yeah. River found out about the whole thing regarding him and Arthur. Well, he already knew about Arthur, yeah, I talked to him. Like I didn't even inform him about it. He messaged me because he found out about it, and I even reacted to his video because he made a video about it. He didn't name drop anybody, but like I knew what like we talked about behind the scenes. It was like, and it was just yeah. So even River out and River doesn't even do that shit. Like he doesn't do drama shit, and he doesn't even do StreamYard as far as I know. He just does gaming content.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, let me respond to Ennis Revolution real
Yeah,
quick.
yeah.
It'll be like a couple minutes, a couple
Go
seconds. I
ahead.
mean, yeah.
Go ahead.
So Adam, the main reason we attacked Adam was because he was defending Stanley for a while, and he apologized because he didn't know who Stanley was. He was defending Stanley, saying, "Oh, don't mind them. They're just trolls. They won't do nothing to you," not knowing that Stanley was wanting to have intercourse with 7-year-olds, and Adam was blatant, like in his comments, saying, "Oh, don't you'll be all right. These guys won't do shit to you." That's why we talk shit about Adam because he was protecting or defending a predator. The same thing as what Chase is doing now.
Damn!
That's the reason. That's the reason why
Dragon,
we.
you good?
Who fell? Dragon?
I heard him say, "Damn, you
Oh,
good?"
Sounds like I thought he was sneezing at some point.
yeah. So that's the main reason we went on Adam because he was protecting predators at that moment until he realized that the person was. We showcased videos of him admitting that he wanted images of underage people to expose them. So that's why we went over on Adam. It wasn't a minor thing. He was defending a predator. The same thing as what Chase is doing. That's the main reason. That's the way. That's the main reason why I'm going at Chase because he's allowing Arthur and being cool with them and saying he doesn't regret hanging out with them even after the fact that him and his family said that it's the kid's fault for getting groomed. That's why we're going on fucking on Chase now because he's cool with that shit and fuck that shit. I for now like I said I felt bad for him for a while because he was getting his ass whooped by Chayton mentally. Physically, I don't know, but mentally, Chayton was whooping his ass,
Oh
and
yeah,
I felt
yeah.
bad. And now I regret feeling bad for him because
It's all right,
what he's
sloppy.
doing now is just fucking disappointing. But yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna say
there you go,
it's all right.
Mobile.
Yeah, yeah. I
Go
was gonna
ahead.
say yeah. It's all right. It's all right, sloppy. I don't like trash always reveals itself eventually. That's how I look at things. So with that situation, I'm gonna have to. Oh,
Yeah,
hopefully,
no worry.
Dragon probably
What
met.
is-
Yeah, Dragon probably fucking lost the game. That's why he probably
yeah.
was. Hopefully. Anyway, yeah, going back to it. Yeah, like the war of mental attrition. That was a fight that was never gonna lose. So that and
Well, you
let's
guys
see.
have a disliking over him for the past 10 years. That's why I just met him a year ago. So,
For
um,
me, or you talking about me or
no,
NWS?
well, I'm talking to NWS because he says that
Okay.
why I feel bad for him, and that's the last person I should feel bad for him. Uh, it takes time. Revolution, right?
Yeah,
Maybe when you met him, you were cool with him, and then years later, you're like, this guy's a piece of shit. So everybody's path is different. Sometimes, I
Yeah,
still,
you're
like I
just like
said,
learning the situation from chess. You're
yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
learning
Like,
about it.
like if
yeah, because like NWS network, like, and I get where you're coming from. So like for NWS, like he's known Ulysses even longer than I have. Like I would say probably him and DH know him longer than almost any of us who are in this chat
Yep.
right now. Um, because let's see, I felt the same. I felt bad because the way how he was explaining it to me seemed like Jane was bullying him, but now I see that was a lie. Well, yes, and I just think it's funny, ZTV, not that, but just the idea, right? I am like even if I like hypothetically speaking, even if I was bullying him, you know what? I take pride in bullying a 6'3", 200 and something pound man, grown ass man, who possibly could toss me around like a rag doll. I'm like,
I'm
oh
6'3" myself.
yeah, and granted, I'm not like I'm average. I'm 5'10", so I'm not like fucking, but I'm not like a midget. But like my point is that yeah, I even if people are saying, oh, he's bullying me, I'm gonna be like, you know what? I fucking what's the word I'm looking for? I take pride if he thinks I was bullying him. Because shit, it's supposed to be the other way around. You're supposed to like in my whole thing, if you're a bully, you're supposed to bully on the guy smaller than you. But
yeah,
yet,
well, some small people are way more witty than others. The size sometimes doesn't matter. It's just the wits.
yeah, so yeah, and with wits regarding that, like was that was never going to be a fucking there was never going to be a I guess you would say a winning resolve from him on that end. Let's see, Chain trolled the fuck out of Arthur, and yeah. Hey, well, hey,
I've
welcome
been
back, Will.
trolling the fuck out of Alpha for many years, and I wasn't. It's kind of funny because I wasn't scared of Chen, I wasn't scared of Arthur or John or anybody else.
Yeah, I at least give. Like I've always said this to you, Kevin. I give you this: is that when I've called you out or whatnot, you confront me. When or same thing with like ZTB, I've confronted him. He's confronted me. I said, but whenever I wanted to confront Ulysses in one way, shape, or form, sometimes he let me in, but usually when he had the man's advantage. But yeah, it's like the last time he fucking did all that, and it was funny too because I remember when he came into Money Stream and had that freak out, right? I thought maybe it was going to turn around against me with the sister thing. I thought that was going to blow up in my face, but luckily with my wits, I knew he was going to lose his shit, and he was going to basically go scorched earth on people, and basically fuck himself over, which is exactly what happened. But I did have not backup, but I did have the little thought in my head that this could blow back against me, but yeah, I was that was my proudest moment. Let me talk. Create a meme out of that. Merchandise. Go buy it on redbubble.com. Cheap plug. But
Well, technically, he cleared it himself, and you just went along with it.
Well, yeah, he did create. Yeah, yeah. Basically, he created. I marketed and monetized it. So but it came from the whole situation with me. So I will take some credit for that. But what do you call it? Because he did say let me talk beforehand. Let's see. I also want to add that Jade and her best friend hit me up multiple times in voice chats, ready to go ham on Chase for him treating Jade like shit, yelling at her and
Yeah, I
stuff.
remember that.
What he I was like, wow, Chase is still treating women like fucking shit. Oh, I am just shocked. I am fucking
Yeah,
shook.
Jade has been talking to me quite a bit, but
Yeah,
she's been a bit busy, I think, lately. She hasn't really messaged me too much.
yeah.
She's been a bit
If I
busy,
really wanted to
but
be, if I really
I do
wanted to be
check up
an,
on her.
yeah, if I really wanted to be an asshole, and not that me and her are on best of terms, but I'm just saying, if I really wanted to be an asshole and stick it to him real good, I could be like, oh, let me interview his ex, but what's the point? He's damaged goods at this point, and knowing that now he's basically treated her like shit.
Yeah,
I
because Jade has spoken to me well. I've been talking to her as well. She's also apologized to me the stuff, the situation about the
I
messages.
feel like I do feel bad for her, and what do you call it regarding fucking I do also because apparently now granted I don't believe a word he says because I still make the fun of the fact that he had to go over to across the pond to get a girlfriend because nobody in Texas wants his bitch ass. So I don't believe he said he had a girlfriend. He's sharing his girlfriend's account. Well, he does have a girlfriend. His name is Arthur, but but if he does, if for some reason he does have a fucking whatchamacallit with fucking if he does have that with if he does have a girlfriend, I do feel for her. I hope to God she gets smart and leaves soon
Well, to be
because
honest with you, I think it's kind of funny when the book when he talks about his sister thing. Then okay, then if you want to go that route, right? Just how about can you prove that? Just like I said to Arthur about his sister, can you prove that too?
I was waiting for the messages. Remember, Kevin? I asked him, can you show proof that you and Crystal are still talking and that Crystal
Well,
can
well, the
debunk all
thing,
the claims? And
well,
I've never
I
got
would
any.
say, I even said this about Arthur when he showed his texts. Anyone could be texting you.
Yeah, I even told him to have her on the stream to talk, but he doesn't see. Here's a question. He talks about all these girlfriends he has. Why does none of them stick around? Well, maybe because he's a busy guy. He works so much and all this other shit. He fucking can and then and all that. See, I'm trying to see. See, I will admit though, neither party has been the best when it comes to yelling at women. But one thing is certain: the smartest always lasts, and the dumbest dies first. Yep. In this case, it's pretty obvious who is who, and it was a dumb move. He also isn't rich. Jay told me he works at one.
Hmm.
I
Well, that's
knew it.
not good, YT.
I
Uh-uh.
knew that motherfucker fucking
Don't put where he
wasn't like
works.
that.
Maybe that's why he has to work 18 hours or something because that's where he
Yeah,
works at. I don't know.
I knew. It's like he was bitching about saying, "Oh, Chayton, I
Craziness.
make more money than Chayton.
Can
He
you hear
works
me?
at a fucking
Oh,
yeah. I
someone
can hear you,
getting in
Sloppy.
trouble
Huh?
now.
Yes.
He fucking was it? What did he say? He said, fuck. He's like, oh, I make more money than Jay because, he always gets income tax and all this other stuff. I'm like thinking, when was the last time I bragged about my income tax? I remember I told him years ago that when I got my income tax, I bought a world heavyweight title. But
Hmm?
outside of that, when have I said, oh man, I got fucking mad money, whatever, what have you, right? But now that I know,
The
oh,
Yeah,
dagger.
that was your but anyway.
oh,
YT. YT with
this.
the dagger.
Thank you,
Oh
Will.
man.
Thank you. I like that is probably the best dagger. Oh, now he can
Oh, does
never
that
say
mean
nothing.
actually that's well, you're going to hell? You want to know why you're doxing people, like I said?
Oh yes, doxing and massing. Like I couldn't like okay, for example, right? We have so many fucking Walmarts here in San Antonio. So if like so finding him like even if I wanted to, finding him would be like finding a needle in a haystack. So but the fact that I know now for a fact because that bitch ain't fucking ain't some big manager on salary. I think he mentioned about being on salary. I know that for a fact. I know people who work at Walmart and certain people who are in higher positions. So knowing that, I know not that it really fucking matters anymore, but I know without a shadow of doubt I make more money than that fucking bitch ever will. Fuck you, fucker. Anyway,
Well, don't
sorry,
you
that's
make
it.
money for the events as well?
Yes. And like again, and plus my job is no offense, like hey, work is work. I'm not going to criticize him working, but I wear a suit every fucking day, or whenever I go in, I fucking can pick and like choose what because again, I don't say
You did
exactly
well.
where I don't exactly work for one specific place. I work for basically all the venues here. So I can pick and choose where I want to go, where I want to work, what I do.
Yeah.
And I usually have to wear a fucking suit. And yeah, and I don't like, hey, if he works at fucking if he works at I want to see either if Romanoff or whatnot can make me a fucking photo of him working at Walmart. That would be great. Anyway, I'm gonna have fun with that shit for a little while.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, but no hate on the Walmart people, right? Like whoever
no,
works
no,
at
no, no
a
hate.
place. The main reason we're saying something about Chase doing this because he claims he makes the big bucks. He claims all these things.
Yeah.
I'm sure Revolution has heard that before. You, Chase, I think showed a video where he worked at a pizza place or something like that and lied to the girl.
Yes.
That's
So
Yeah.
kind
I'm
of
Yeah.
guessing
funny
this is
about pizza
nothing
place. I
new
remember
to
somebody else claimed that he worked at a pizza place too.
Arthur.
Well,
Mm.
and I work and I've worked in restaurants, gas station. Like he thought I was working at a gas station. Like I think one of the last times we interacted with each other, he's like, "You still work at a gas station?" I'm like,
Was it
"I haven't,
Caesar he mentioned in a private call one time?
huh?
I remember back in 2020, he claimed that, oh, I'm working at Caesar.
Oh, at CC's?
No, Caesar, the takeaway
Oh,
place.
Little Caesars."
Yeah.
Well, I think I know that I think it was here that. Well, I don't know about Arthur, but I know I think Ulysses was working at pizza, which also makes sense with
No,
the
it was definitely Arthur because he showed his
yeah.
thingy. It was back in the day. It was talking me, Z to be you, and Arthur was in a private call, and they said, "Oh, my job was at Caesar," and I didn't want to mention anything because it was doxing at the time until, yeah.
Yeah, and I want this to be known too, kind of like what Sabi says. Because I know people who work at Walmart. I know people who still work at fucking the gas stations. I know a good friend of mine who I've known for many years. I still sometimes don't understand how she still works there, but you know what? She works there. My woman, before she got the job she's been at now, and she makes good money. But it's like one of the reasons why we turned our living room into an office, basically.
Like I
But
don't have a job.
yeah,
Everyone knows that.
yeah,
But I have my reason why I don't have a job. C2B knows that as well.
Yeah, but Kevin,
yeah.
you're not saying that. Oh, I'm living my marvelous life. You guys are
Oh
all
yeah,
poor.
I'm not.
You're
I'm pretty much
transparent that you
pathetic,
don't
but
work.
I'm pretty much pathetic. I'm going
Yeah.
through a lot of things with family and shit, but I'm on PIP.
And
I'm on disability. I'm not going to make a claim that I'm going to hell. I'm getting disability. So fucking what? Money is money.
yeah, what I was gonna say though is that like yeah, I know people work at Walmart. So, but it's the fact that and we all know this because he said this the other day. I make more money than you, Chaden. I make this, I make that. I know people who work at Walmart. I know how much they get paid. By that, even people who are higher up. By that logic, I now know I make more than him. He has to be a VP or a fucking CEO and not Mercedes Monet. He has to be one of those maybe to then he could say, yeah, he makes more money than me. But with his temper and his people managing skills, we've all seen it here on YouTube. Um, there's no way he's that. So the fact is that I know now and forever, due to the fact that I know how much they get paid and how much I get paid, that I know now I make more than him, and that's undeniable now.
And that's
Not
what
that I really care, but due to him fucking always bringing that up for the last however many years, that is the reason why I'm bringing it up. Because otherwise, I didn't care. But
Yeah, but
now,
word on the
I was
street
gonna ask
says
Wesley.
that he downgraded, right? That he downgraded apartments because he said it
yes,
was too big. I'm guessing his salary wasn't sufficient for his previous place, so he went to a smaller place and used that as an excuse to say, "Yeah, I'm downsizing because there's only me living there." But reality, most likely, possibly, was that he couldn't afford the other one, so he had to go to a smaller place in the outskirts of the city, so it's cheaper.
which is funny because also he hasn't lived here in San Antonio in years. That's the other thing that he says. And also, if if uh, if he says his place is really nice and he's affording all this other stuff, one, he doesn't have a car. That also proves that now, especially with this damn
True,
economy.
Zelda.
Second, and most importantly, you know what? Maybe one day I will see him. He'll be back in my groceries. Because I don't know what Walmart, and I'm not going to even bother into looking for it. But maybe one day I'll see him back in my groceries or
Man,
giving me my cigarettes, and then
Mr.
I'm gonna be
William Bringer with the dagger, man. Ah,
yeah with that. Oh, I'm like that's gonna be fun for me.
that's a
Oh,
dagger right there, Miss White T.
How
thank
much is
you,
the
Will.
WrestleMania tickets, by the way?
Oh,
Huh?
the
Because
WrestleMania too.
he's usually up on top of the balconies anyway. They're usually pretty
Well,
cheap,
yeah.
aren't they?
Apparently, he said he spent $4,000 a piece on the tickets, but he was
I
in the
doubt if
nosebleeds. You
he's up on a higher up, then it won't be 4 grand.
you know how much ticket? Like, yeah. You know how much tickets were for fucking and getting a flight there is not like super duper expensive. Well, it's a few hundred, but still.
Depends
But
on how he gets down there as well.
yes, regular balcony. Like, okay, right now, for WrestleMania right now for this year, same venue, same thing. He is he is see cost of ticket or living. Yeah, that's why we got a lot of people from California coming down here. So I'm sure he's like we're looking at some like thing I was gonna bring up was like everybody knows I live in the ghetto. I'm proud of saying that. I'm not fucking saying anything regarding that. Now, the wife and I have discussed the possibility of moving, and we've still found some places that are actually pretty good and pretty decently priced. So yes, the cost of living is better in down here compared to probably Cali or even I'm sure in your neck of the woods, Will, or so on and so forth. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, the ticket for a WrestleMania nosebleed right now I think is at $200. So and you probably add fucking fees and all that, maybe 300 after everything. So yeah, because I remember when he was saying that, and I called him a fucking idiot for saying if he spent $4,000.
Because when he went to WrestleMania 41, he took photos. He was on the high up balcony when on my end. Um, I didn't need to. I just watched it on the fucking Netflix.
Yeah. I could have
And
like
the fucking Netflix shit nowadays. They don't show all the Raw.
yeah. That's why that like again I'm gonna be watching WrestleMania. I'm probably on my way from work and shit
Fucking
while I'm
Fuck you, Sloppy.
no, I'm laughing at the picture that what's her face sent.
Oh, I'll let
Hold
you
on,
watch
Did,
no.
Sloppy.
Romanoff already come through with the fucking picture? Oh
Yeah,
yes. All right, give me a second. All right, give me a second. Give me 1 second.
yeah. Well, yeah. Chase.
Don't end it yet. Don't end it yet, Sloppy Wendy.
No, not yet. Like a couple more minutes, and then I gotta go to sleep. I gotta work
Yeah, I
tomorrow.
get you. I get you.
Yeah, but Chase, like I
Oh
said,
god.
you're, you're more than
Oh,
welcome to come in and say why you're defending Arthur. Uh, I don't I don't hide from people that I'm talking shit about. But knowing you, most likely you're not. But the opportunity is there.
uh,
The link is there. But I'm pretty sure you're not because you
I,
don't know what to explain yourself. You don't know why or how you're gonna explain yourself because it's a very very heinous thing. Mainly because you were saying, "Oh, change though,"
there we go.
talking shit about Daniel, shit like that, and yeah, nah, you're crazy. People like that, we're always gonna talk shit about them, and if you don't like it, then tough shit sometimes, man. But oh man,
Walmart. Here we go.
he's yelling at the customer. Let me talk. I'll tell you where the food is at. Let me talk. It's in
Thank you,
aisle 7. Let me talk.
Thank you, Romanoff.
Oh my
Oh
god,
fuck yeah, like
that's crazy.
oh yeah, well I can because again he's lied about job stuff beforehand, but
Yeah.
it also makes me believe more so now because I made a comment a while back that I believe his mom buys him all those belts. I just don't believe he can afford all those belts because those belts aren't cheap. They range from like $300 to $700 and all this other shit.
Yeah.
So my thought process now, especially if he works at Walmart, because I know for a fact he couldn't afford that shit, and rent, and car, and electric, and internet, and whatever else he uses money on, and his trips. So I would not be surprised to find out that his mom forks a lot of the bill, or that he downsized to his mom's apartment. I would not be surprised if we found that out too, because I thought he was going to do a room tour of his place,
Well,
but we
I'm
never
gonna
saw
get
that.
going because I'm gonna play the game shortly.
All right, Kevin.
Yeah, I'm gonna I'll wait till you're about to end it because I'll smoke one last cigarette beforehand.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Kevin. I'll see you in the chat or something.
Will,
Yeah.
Will, if you're still in the chat, what are you how
Let
confident are
me
you?
leave. Let me leave. First of all.
Okay, go leave then. Or I should say no. Anyway, Will, how confident are you about the Celtics possibly making it to the finals? I've heard
Gay.
from a few people that the predictions are the Celtics and the Spurs in the final. Very curious.
Nah. It's Lakers all day.
Against the Spurs?
Yeah, they're gonna whoop everybody's ass, even though our players are hurt. But
Oh, the Lakers, yeah. But who do you think is going to be in the finals? Like in your opinion, Slavi, I guess I'll ask
uh,
you.
OKC again.
Against the Lakers?
No, OKC against the Pistons.
Okay, yeah, OKC is good. Pistons. I can't remember what the record is right now against the OKC. I don't know if they've announced what the first match is going to be between the Spurs.
The
They
Spurs
may
is
have.
playing the Trailblazers.
Okay, so that should be an easy one.
Mm.
Yeah, because that'll be my next event I'll be working is that game. So and they lost their last game against I believe the Nuggets, which was not the best way to go out. But Wimby wasn't playing for that game. He's saving himself up for the fucking playoffs.
Nah,
Um,
he's gonna
Castle's
get
back
hurt.
though.
He's gonna get
Yeah,
hurt.
I got worried because he had a bruised rib, so he was out one game.
Mm.
Stephon Castle was out with a fucking knee injury, but he's back.
Mm.
So they're as of right now they're at 100%.
No,
But Wimby getting hurt would not
no.
fucking if he wins, then that's gonna fucking the Lakers aren't doing shit without Luca. Detroit is overrated. We will smoke them.
I don't know, YT. Uh, Tatum is still, he's still gonna be a little off during the playoffs because he's gonna play more minutes. Well, he's gonna have to play more minutes, so his cardio might not be as good in the playoffs because he was injured for like the pretty much the whole season. So we'll see if he does okay. Then yeah, they might get some like maybe to the semis, but I don't think they'll make it to the finals.
Yeah, like if they don't, it'll suck. But I'm at least glad because last year we fucking sucked. But that also came to Wimby being out
Yeah.
for good for the last bit of the season, and the guys were just kind of like going through the motions at that period.
Yeah.
Plus, we got some new people, and
Yeah.
it kind of have been flowing better with everything. But we'll
Hmm.
see. It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
Give me more stuff to do work wise out for that at least.
Yeah. All right. Well, I gotta end it. I don't like more than 2 hours. It's too
Yeah.
much. You guys could do your
I
10 hour
get
streams. I can't do that shit.
Yeah, even I try to go from that for a little bit. But anyway, say can you upload the this image on your computer? You know I will, Dragon. I'll probably do that after I get
Yeah.
off of here. But Sloppy, thank you for letting me on and for
Yeah.
all the useful information I just found out. Shout out to Will and shout out to Jade. With that, I bid you all adieu and catch you later.
For sure. Yeah. Man. Yeah. Chase. Uh, you watch everybody's shit, so I know you watch this because you said it in Arthur's stream that people send you videos of when they talk about you. So there's someone, which I believe it's you, that watches these things, but then to make it seem like it's not you watching it, you say someone sent you something, and I don't know. I don't think I don't. I think you're the one that sends yourself the videos of the people talking, right? But yeah. But besides that, yeah, Chase, you're a piece of shit. Um, I don't fuck with people like that. Like that's why I don't join people. Like I don't even join Chain Stream because I don't fuck with them like that. Like people could come into my chat and my streams. I don't care because if they have something to say against me, they could say it in mine. I won't block them or nothing. I won't hide them. But I don't go to the only person I go to their stream is Mr. Money AD because he's the cool guy. I like him, pretty chill person. But I don't go to chain streams to join their panel or nothing. I don't join anybody else's streams because I don't fuck with them. They could come in, like I said here. Chase could have came in. I would have allowed him to come in to kind of speak whatever the fuck he wants to say about his fucking allegiance with a Pred supporter. But he didn't because that's what cowards do. Me personally, if someone's talking shit about me, I would join their stream and confront it but I guess some people are not like that. They're not, they're built a little bit softer, like Charmin, but yeah. And yes, God bless to you too, Luisa, and your family as well. You too, Revolution. I know you only come in when we're talking about people you dislike. So, but I'm pretty sure you maybe watching the clouds, hoping for us to talk about these individuals. uh, I've noticed you let anyone on. Yeah, sometimes it turns into a shit show, Luisa. Sometimes it's okay. Um, it's just I don't, I don't, I don't mind. I guess I know sometimes it derails a little bit to certain different stuff that people are like, "What the fuck are you guys talking about?" But I don't know. I'm not a professional streamer or nothing. There's days that I have the stuff that the stuff that I have planned, and then there's stuff that I'm just like whatever. I'm not like other people that have their shit like set like professionally. I'm just a random Latino man that just has conversations with people, and sometimes the topics turn into uh, dumb ones, like you could say. Not always. I tune in when I can, but I don't live on this platform like many do. Oh, that's good, man. Enjoy your cold weather. I think that's cold weather up there. I think right. That's way different than the desert. But But yeah, no, that's all good, man. If whenever you have time, you can watch it. If you don't, then you don't. But if you do, I appreciate it. I always appreciate people that watch my stuff. You know, sometimes it's dumb stuff, sometimes it's juicy stuff. It just varies depending on who's in here and what's the topic. I try to keep it informative for the most part, but there's times that that it gets a little off too much off the rail that people are like, "What the hell's going on?" And uh, I apologize when that happens. It's starting to get warmer, but this winter has been terrible here. Oh man, yeah, I bet. I'm pretty sure what like negative degrees over there. Hell no. Over here it gets to like maybe 45 and we're dying. So I'm guessing negative degrees over there. It's not a good time. But yeah, one of these days, like when I have a random chat, random chatty chat, you guys are more than welcome to come in and talk about random stuff. I don't mind. I'm open to learning different things from different people. I'm not opposed to anything like that. But yeah, but today, yeah, Chase, you're a piece of shit. Um, you ain't a man. You don't even protect your own family. That's some bitch shit made motherfucker right there. You know, I don't talk about people's families like that, but if someone does to me, then I would respond accordingly. But with you, you couldn't protect yourself, protect your family from a guy that lives close to you. That's some bitch made shit. But uh, you know what? I'm sure you have heard that before. So, with that being said, I'm out. I was wearing a jacket at 80 degrees. You crazy, Luisa? At 80 degrees? Hell no. Who? Oh, Chase. There's a bitch made motherfucker. Luisa. I don't even. I think I have an image of him somewhere. But man, I gotta go to sleep. Everybody else, yeah. Talk to you guys another time. We'll see what we do. Me and Zexio have to react to John Davis joining Arthur's stream, but I don't know when. But yeah, fuck John Davis too, and fuck Arthur, little bitch ass motherfucker. All right, I'm out of here. Talk to you guys another time. Peace.